Thank you, and congratulations on such a fine event. We're thrilled to be here. Thrilled to have the opportunity to share some information with you regarding the Arizona chapter of the NTMA and Skill Up America, or Skill Up Arizona, I'm sorry. First, the National Tooling and Machining Association is a nationwide consortium of precision manufacturing businesses where like-minded business owners and operators have the opportunity to share and learn from each other and from the machinery OEMs and the other supporting industries that help keep all of our operations functioning. The Arizona chapter of the NTMA, we have a multitude of events throughout the year, from open houses at various member-owned businesses and industrial sites that are of interest to our group, golf outings, seminars, informative dinners, and more, all designed to bring our industrial community together for the betterment of all those involved. We discuss common pain points and how best to deal with them, from supply chain issues to personnel and workforce development issues, and more. NTMA membership also provides cost-saving opportunities for its members through group purchasing power and many other valuable resources. We have membership packets at our table in the back in case you know of a company that might be interested. You can see Barbie Bennett, our executive director, for more information on that. Now, regarding Skill Up Arizona Apprenticeship and Awards Foundation, which formerly was the Arizona Precision Manufacturing Apprenticeship Program, AZPMAP for short. We believe the timing was right for some rebranding this year, thus the name change. And at the same time, our board of directors agreed that the real missing link to our apprenticeship program was the absence of rewards for those who choose to participate. So we decided to award scholarships and other various awards, whether it's in the form of tuition fees, toolboxes, gas cards, work boots, or anything else that would help these candidates focus on learning and excelling without the burdens of the financial pressures and any other obstacles. We have sought and received grants to cover some of these things through association with the Maricopa County Arizona at Work Group, JFF, Jobs for the Future, and other organizations, and of course through fundraising events and some rather significant private sector gifting as well. Our goal is to lift up those determined candidates from various demographics, including young people that might lack confidence in their post-secondary plans, to veterans, and our various underserved communities throughout Arizona. We do this work through a nationally recognized training program credentialed by the United States Department of Labor and built specifically for training in the various career paths related to precision manufacturing, or in more common terms, machine shops. There's our problem, that term machine shop. As it turns out, there's a real stigma attached to this term, as evidenced by listening to some of the high school students that have attended and spoken at our open houses and other events. You see, their parents think of a machine shop as some dirty place that smells funny and isn't exactly the self-sustaining career path they picture their children following. However, like Oldsmobile used to advertise, we're not talking about your grandfather's machine shop. In today's precision manufacturing facilities, you'll see automation, computer programmed and very sophisticated machines, robotics, and other technology used throughout the manufacturing world. You'll see engineers designing parts and developing 3D models and CAD programs. In other words, technology, state-of-the-art technology. So, once we get those students and their parents to attend an open house at a trade school or in one of our manufacturing facilities, the conversation and the attitude changes completely, and it can be very exciting to see. We had 3 high school juniors, girls, all friends, attend our Gateway open house in May, who all said they just love figuring out how things are made. And they love even more learning how to dig in and make them themselves. So they were excited to stand in front of a CNC lathe and watch parts being machined from a simple piece of aluminum to a precisely finished part. So I'm a grandpa, And to me, the look in their eyes and their enthusiasm was magical. And we must never turn away from the opportunity to lift up people with such excitement, creativity, and the desire to do something truly special and help them discover the impact this can have on their futures. Okay, so I've talked about several rather obvious demographics we serve, but something else very special has happened in the past few months. Actually, it goes back several years, pre-COVID, as a matter of fact, when I heard Dr. Ivan Rosenberg speak at one of our ATMA dinner meetings about his work with those on the autism spectrum, and how, given their special gifts, their unique abilities, and quite honestly, some of their limitations, that many of those on the spectrum, mainly level 1, are extremely well suited to work in the precision manufacturing environment. He spoke of their heightened sense of focus, their attention to detail, their sometimes extraordinary math skills, and the safe feeling that this environment provides them, along with so much more. Ivan spoke of his organization, the Uniquely Abled Project, and how their mission is centered on training educators, primarily in community colleges around the country, how best to interact and educate autistic students in preparation for a work experience and potentially a lifetime career in precision manufacturing. He went on to describe how he was working to place academies in cities nationwide to carry out his mission at the local level in order to bring this desperately underserved population into the light and into the mainstream of society. At the end of his dinner meeting, I introduced myself to Dr. Rosenberg and told him I would like to help him open an academy in Phoenix. He was grateful, he was excited, and then came COVID, and everything halted for him. So, fast forward to 2023. Once we got Skill Up started and well on its way, I felt compelled to reach out to the good doctor, and we re-engaged. Long story short, Skill Up has secured the 2 primary criteria he needs to open an academy. First, a relationship with a local community college, and a fine gentleman named Dave Zamora from Gateway Community College sits on our board of directors, 1. And 2 is money, and we have figured out how to find that. So I'm pleased to share with you that within the next few months, a Uniquely Abled Academy will open in the greater Phoenix area, and we are really grateful to be involved. Skill Up will help employer training, scholarships, and job placement, and we could not be more excited about this. Okay, so finally, I've spoken at length about apprenticeships for the precision manufacturing industry, but I also need to say that as a result of our awareness campaign throughout this year, we've been approached by other industries asking if we would consider facilitating their apprenticeship needs, as our credentialed program infrastructure is already in place and it's very scalable. So we're actively in talks with folks in the welding, electronics, and even the beverage packaging industry. And we look forward to helping each of them advance their workforce development efforts as well. Thank you for your time, and please reach out if you'd like to join us in our efforts or if we can be of service to you and your company. Thank you very much.